sports. We've got the starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Jonathan Kuminga. Stephen Curry is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Green, and it's Post in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Rockets, Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Green, and it's Thompson in at the two-guard position. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Now here's Butler. Pass to Post. Here's Curry. There's a screen from downtown. That shot missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Şengün, a screen on Curry. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Butler. Şengün passes to Eason. They get it again. And that one's good. Green.
Look at Green showing some hustle on the offensive boards.
Curry against Thompson. Pass to Post. Outside Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Green with a screen on Brooks. And here's Butler outside. Thompson pulls it in. The Rockets have gone 1 for 3 so far. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. They also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Here's Green. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Şengün, a screen on Butler. Brooks outside. There's the drive. And that one's good.
A throwback wing. Dylan Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
Curry against Thompson. Pass to Post. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
And stolen by Green. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And here's Butler outside. And that comes off the assist by Green. Butler's got 5 now.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie.
What a response from Curry. Gotta know he's coming for his revenge.
Green, the pass to Şengün. Drives to the hoop. Outside for Brooks. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Curry. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels. And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Curry surveys. Brooks with the rebound. Rockets trail by 3. Thompson with it, now guarded by Butler. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Curry against Thompson. Green with a screen on Thompson. Shoots. Curry with another miss.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Pass to Brooks. Şengün, a screen on Curry. Out to Thompson. High post Green. Shot clock at 2. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga.
So far proving he can score in this league. Green drawing more attention from the defense.
He's off on the second.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
Oh, poked away. And here's Butler. It could go. No good. Would have counted had it gone. It's a tie game here in Houston. And we'll be back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Butler. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Post in at the center spot. Now here's Thompson, outside for Brooks. Şengün, the screen. Curry against Brooks, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
Now here's Thompson. Brooks outside. Şengün, a screen on Curry. Brooks, the pass to Thompson. Outside Eason. Tries it from 16. That shot off. The Warriors leading. Butler on the wing. Kuminga against Brooks. Pass to Curry. Money on the 19-footer. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Curry's accuracy makes the mid-range easy pickings. He just goes up, nails the shot with ease.
Now here's Şengün. Brooks outside. Back to Şengün. Pass to Brooks. The Rockets with another miss. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Green, the pass to Şengün. Now Thompson. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Brooks outside. Eason, a screen on Curry. 6 to shoot. Brooks. They double him with Curry. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Eason.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
The Warriors lead by 4. Richard, how about that memorable Rockets winning streak early in 2024?
11 straight wins. Look, that's no easy task, no matter who you are playing. The energy in the locker room must have just been off the charts. Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
Butler against Green. Thompson outside. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Curry. Oh, Curry! A sick triple!
Defensively, you have to be aware of Curry in that set.
Here's Brooks. And he banks in the layup. Brooks has got 6.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Golden State has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Butler against Brooks. Oh, Butler! Butler getting aggressive.
When Butler is cleared for takeoff, just get off the runway.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Thompson with it. Kuminga's on him. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Thompson against Curry. Outside, Green. Clock at 4. From outside the arc, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. "36 seconds left to play in the half." Over to the left wing. Şengün in the post. He's watched by Kuminga. Offensive rebound. The Warriors lead by 7. Curry with it. 12 points for him. He's feeling it. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now.
This guy is just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Warriors ahead, up 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
They've got Jock Landale, Cam Whitmore out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Jabari Smith, and it's Green in at the 4. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
He held his position in the paint, grabbed the rebound, and dropped it back in. Just a terrific play.
And that one misses. Grant, there's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Snatched up. Out to Hield. Shot clock at 5 from the arc. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MLB physical. Get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Here's Moody. Up again. Smith with the rebound. Rockets trail by 9. Over Moody. Pass to Landale. It's Tate on the wing. Outside. Green. Green. A screen. And here's Tate outside. Knocks down the long J. Tate's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. But Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Here's Hield. Uneasy, too, on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Scoring close in. Hield is more than just a three-point gunner.
Hield against Tate. Back to Whitmore. Pass to Landale. It's Tate on the wing. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Golden State ball.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Jackson Davis. Out to Hield. Just 4 to shoot. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And it's Tate off the drive. And the shot's good. Tate's got 5 points now this quarter. The Warriors lead by 6. To the inside. And he jams it home with authority.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone a look, not just himself.
Outside for Green. There's the 3. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 4 rebounds in the game. Jackson Davis down low. Working on Green. Jackson Davis, a screen. Moody from outside. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Whitmore. The 3. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
And here's Tate outside. Buries it from 3. Tate's got 8 points.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Jackson Davis, a screen. The ball's knocked loose. Oh, stolen by Tate. They're running. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Green, the pass to Landale. And that comes off the assist by Green. Landale's got his first points in this one.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Hield against Tate. Jackson Davis, a screen. Hield from outside. Ooh, poked away. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Rockets.
Rockets ball. Substitution on the court.
Nine seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Green. Şengün, he's open. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for Golden State, Stephen Curry is out there with Butler. Then there's Draymond Green. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Post in at the center position. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Pass to Easton. Now Brooks. Three-pointer. Sinks the tray.
You gotta at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
There's a screen. Here's Curry. Curry from inside.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Nifty move. Rip Drops it home off a terrific move.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Curry. Outside for Green. Tries again. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. And the Warriors lead by 9.
And he's shooting it at an efficient clip, but he needs to keep looking to score. It's what his team relies on him to do.
Green, the pass to Thompson. The 3 is up. Pass to Şengün. Another shot. Thompson finds Şengün. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Brooks. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Green. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Butler. Jimmy Butler, so smooth inside.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
And here's Thompson for 3. He buries it from 3.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Pass to Curry. Here's Post, defended by Şengün. And Post gets it to go.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. The Warriors lead by 8. Outside Curry. Pass to Post. Here's Butler. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside for Green. And here's Şengün. Eason, pass to Green. Back to Eason. Thompson with it. Kuminga defends. That's tipped. Here's Brooks. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Yeah, I know the guys love to see Brooks get in a groove like this. It gets the whole team fired up.
Green with a screen on Thompson. And here's Curry for 3. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Brooks, the pass to Eason. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
The Warriors lead by 9. Left side, Green. Back to Curry. Curry drives. Outside for Butler. No good with the triple. Houston has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Brooks finds Thompson. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
And this is something Brooks must continue focusing on. When he sets up guys, team chemistry improves.
Butler passes to Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the 4th.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter. They set the pick. And here's Curry for 3. Knocks down the triple. And it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
9 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. So Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are
The talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Clark in at the small forward position. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. And that one's good. Green
knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
So it's the Rockets now, following the score by Memphis. And that one's good. Green.
Putting his size to use. Green's got great length, and it helps him there inside.
So, Stan, the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those three outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those three guys. That's a great base for the future.
TA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Of course, Ja Morant's named first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us, so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Screen by Şengün. Pass to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Thompson against Morant. Drives to the hoop. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
And the wide open shot from Green. The three-pointer, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
To the paint. Here's Edey. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 2. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Green's got 7 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's Bane. Here's Morant. 5 to shoot. They set the pick. Bane for 3. Goes back up. Here's Edey. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Just an innate ability to rebound the basketball and then make the defense pay.
Well, this is what he's known for. Attacking the glass and getting some second chance points.
Here's Green. He has 7. Pass to Eason. Thompson from long range. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close, as they are, Thompson will blow right by you.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Green. Here's Şengün. Şengün with the screen for Brooks. Driving the lane. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Pass to Edey. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. A three from Morant.
And a clever defender. I like seeing Brooks be that best on this end and just disrupt it.
Eason gets a wide open look. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O.
No good from Clark.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
For the three, Şengün with the bucket.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
Well, the thing
Out of the Raptors, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time.
You are an unselfish playmaker. I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. Here's Edey. Şengün covering, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
First team foul.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. In the corner, Şengün with it. Back to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And we've seen this all night. Green with a wide range of ways to score. And boy, he just keeps coming.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Eason. And they're running. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. A quick shot there, and it's off target. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Outside, Bain. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can...
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And we all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
Houston moving the ball around. Here's Green. Back to Eason. Just 5 on the clock. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got 9 points.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Morant surveying the D. High post, Jackson. To the inside. Here's Edey. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Edey's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Green. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the #2 overall pick in the draft, and that's really changed the landscape.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Shot from 12. Pass to Edey.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Back to Morant.
2 minutes.
Into the lane and finished off by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shot at the rim.
There's Green with the three. And it's Morant with the rebound. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. It's a three-point game. Outside for Jackson. Lets it go with the three. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Morant's got a pair of triples in the second now for Memphis. Green drives in. And Green slams it in.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Morant against Brooks. Pass to Edey. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Houston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
32 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Şengün with the ball. Guarded now by Clark. Nailed from three-point land. Eason's got 5 now.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Thompson. Gets it off. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The official.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Rockets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
Well, when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Bagley is out there with Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Wells. And it's Huff in at the 5. Green with a screen on Kennard. Here's Tate. Smith outside. Pass to Tate. Green with a screen for Tate. Launches a 3. Good on the triple. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
To the middle, here's Wells. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Jabari Smith picks one up. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. I think is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Jackson, a screen on Tate. Kennard kicks to Jackson. It's stolen by Tate. Pass to Whitmore. Bangs home the trifecta. Whitmore's got the lead up to 7 now for Houston.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
Driving in, here's Huff. Jackson passes to Huff. To the wing right side. There's a screen. A 3-ball. Drills it from outside. Huff's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Wells kicks to Kennard. Pass to Wells. Lays it up and banks it in. And now just a 2-point Rocket lead.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stat. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
They kick it out to Green. Green with a screen on Kennard. Smith outside. Over Jackson. Smith, no luck. The Grizzlies have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Jackson passes to Huff. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Houston ball.
Here's Tate. 1:19 left to play in the third. He tries for 3. They get it back. They kick it out to Green. Back to Tate. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. It's deflected. And it's Memphis on the break. And it's Bagley. That time on the assist by Jackson. Bagley's got his first bucket in this one. There's 47 seconds left here in the third quarter.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And so he hits both. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Tate. An easy 2 points on the layup. Tate's only got 5.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Wells. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 8.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Kennard against Tate. Pass to Green. Tate a screen on Bagley. 2 on the clock. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's the Grizzlies up by 2. It's the NBA. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, put the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Tari Eason. Jalen Green is out there with Thompson. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Brooks, and at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
Back to Green. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Şengün. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got zero quitting.
Clark kicks to Morant. Back to Clark. Here's Edey. Şengün covering. Memphis moving that ball around. Out to the right wing. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Morant outside. Down low. Here's Bane. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Outside, Green, and it's Brooks in the corner. Off target with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Clark, the pass to Morant. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Here's Clark, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The Grizzlies with another miss. Houston's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Buries it from three-point range.
No fear in the eyes of Green. Willing and ready to take the big shots for his team.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Green. Pass to Eason.
2 minutes remaining.
Eason with a screen for Brooks. And it's good, 2 points. Now it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team, and here it pays off with a huge basket.
And it's blocked by Şengün. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Bane kicks to Morant to end the run. Outside for Jackson. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Here's Green. Pass to Şengün. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jackson looking around to the left side wing. Clark finds Bain. 6 to shoot. Launches from deep. It's rebounded by Houston. There's 57 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Green draws the double. Here's Şengün. Count it.
A whole selfless play right there for Green. He's all about getting it to the open end.
Here's Heaney. No good on the three. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my gosh.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Foul. Second team foul.
Rockets on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. Outside, Green. Out to Thompson.
Get through.
Now Brooks. From deep three-point territory. No good. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. It was a fantastic...
who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey. And it's Clark in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Morant. Pass to Edey. Just 5 on the clock. Lays it up and banks it in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Curry, no good. Payne against Kuminga. Pass to Edey. There's a screen. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Golden State. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
And Allie, thanks. And Brent, you've always seen the flashes, but now it seems the game is slowed down for Kuminga.
Well, BA, a lot of fans clamoring for Kuminga to get minutes even earlier on, but the Warriors took a very slow approach to his development, and now you're starting to see some of that athleticism and strength and some of that patience paying off for Jonathan Kuminga.
And it's
Yes, sir!
Oh, wow!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Here's Curry. The shot misses. Good D by Clark. From deep, Morant sinks it from distance. Morant's got 5.
And you often see defenses beg Morant to take that shot. Didn't work that time.
And the basket by Curry.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That's on Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
I don't know what you do there on the pick and roll. You're so worried about Steph. He ends up moving the ball to get points.
Here's Morant. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Clark against Curry. Count that bucket. 7 points in the game.
Like to see it when Steph has the confidence to try the floater just over the top of the defense and that soft touch, and it goes.
Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Curry passes to Green. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's hammered home by Green.
If he can get his steps together, Draymond Green will throw it down.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Morant against Butler. Jackson the screen. Jackson on the wing. The 3 is up. The rebound by Post. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 41 seconds left to play in the first. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Edey.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Offensive rebound. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Butler against Morant. Here's Kuminga. No points yet.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding and rising up off the ground.
Outside Bane from deep. On target from range.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
And stolen by Clark. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. He made a big impact, scoring 12. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Butler. And it's Post in at the center position. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Edey for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Left side Kuminga. Driving.
Yes, sir! That's what you tuned in for right there. Wow.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Here's Morant. Pass to Edey. Back to Morant. Morant with the close range bucket.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going on, look out.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Green's got 8.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Post, pounded by Morant. And Post gets it to go.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with. Now, Draymond Green, we know he plays with attitude and he plays with force, and his teammates appreciate the unselfish approach he has.
Butler against Morant. For 3. Rebounded by Green. Golden State has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Here's Butler. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Well, Brent, there are only a handful of players in the league with the big game experience of Butler.
Yeah, and those big games, B.A., are where he's had some of his best moments. It's been on several different teams as well, so the bigger the game gets, the bigger Jimmy Butler appears to show up.
Not just an aggressive scorer, Morant is also a fantastic distributor.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul. Here's Curry. Curry at the rim.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack. get the ball in the paint and dunk it because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it has clicked, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Allie. Thank you. High arcing shot. Post. Oh, stolen by Morant. Payne serving the D. Pass to Edie from outside the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
The three from Curry. The rebound by Edie. Edie's got 6 rebounds in the game. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Here's Clark. The rebound by Post. Warriors trail by 6. Outside Curry. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr.
Butler takes it in. Pass to Post. 3 seconds left. Misses at the rim. And so it's Memphis with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. All right, Allie's ready to go. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
On the court for Memphis, Marvin Bagley is out there with Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard, and it's Huff in at the center, locking down the middle. Kennard against Hield. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Grizzlies lead by 7. Here's Bagley. Kicks it out to Kennard. The 3 hits a 3-pointer. Kennard's got 6 points in the quarter.
And if the defense is going to shut down one thing with Kennard, I'd start with the 3-point shooting.
Hield from outside. Memphis with a rebound.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And it's Hield missing. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Kennard passes to Huff. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Clock at 6. Down low. Looney with some nice D. Warriors trail by 12. To halt the run. And it's Bagley with a rebound.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Jackson for 3. Looney grabs a miss. Goal Golden State has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Fires in the triple. Hield's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Kennard outside. The three is up. He drops it from range. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
And Kennard picks up the other end of that phone and says, I'll answer with a three.
Hield for three. Another three for Golden State.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Kennard driving inside. It's good. Kennard's got 11 points here in the second half.
And the team likes to use Kennard as a floor spacing kind of player, but he decides to do damage that time inside.
And it's Hield missing. Grizzlies lead by 11. Jackson outside. Pass to Bagley. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Shot clock at 6. Kennard against Hield.
And a nice defensive sequence there by Hield. Not a natural lockdown defender, but he's a competitor.
Here's Payton. Oh, look at Looney at the rim.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Moody on the wing, defended by Jackson. Here's Jackson Davis, out to Hield. Back to Jackson Davis. Pass to Looney. Outside Hield. Now here's Looney. Fires for three. Out to Hield. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Tries yet again. Deflected. Now here's Kennard. 11 points in the game. Driving to the basket, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 11 as the quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Moody. Buddy Hield is out there with Gary Payton II. Then it's Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Looney in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Outside Moody. Back to Hield. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. Back to Moody. Looney, the screen. Puts up a three. And another shot. Oh, look at Looney finding space inside.
Kind of a simple job for Looney out there, but he's willing to do it. Gets into the middle and fights for that board.
Morant looking for an opening. He takes it in. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Poke loose. Stolen by Bane. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. And a little over 1.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Bain against Curry. And it's in there.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Butler. He's too much close to the rim.
That is a tough two right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, the vertical of Morant is simply incredible. I mean, he's fantastic at using it to his advantage on the inside.
Clark against Curry. Over Clark. Curry, no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Bain against Curry. Outside Bain.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from outside. Warriors trail by 18. The 3 from Curry. All the way to the rim. Curry.
Sprinting down the floor is the key to a great fast break, and Steph putting on the afterburners there.
Morant against Butler. And then Morant with the jam.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Here's Kuminga. And there's the drive. And Kuminga throws it down.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Grizzlies.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Ja Morant.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And here's Curry for 3. The offensive rebound. And Kuminga throws it down. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Morant with it. And then Morant with the jam.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Clark against Curry. And Clark with a block. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. The 3 from Bain. The rebound by Post. Now the Warriors with it, trailing by 17. And here's Curry. Outside Butler. So it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismissed.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Tari Easton is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then there's Amen Thompson. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Green in at the one. And for Golden State, Stephen Curry's out there with Butler. Then it's Green. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Post in at the center position. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts. And I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Eason. Eason with a screen for Brooks. And it's off from three-point range. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Thompson, Brooks outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Stephen Curry. Well, Clark, we hear a lot about the antics with Brooks, but he deserves more attention for his play.
I agree, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. He's one of the top perimeter defenders in the league, and some of what his antics are flowing out of is his competitive spirit. I still think he needs to tamp down the antics because that does take away from what he does, which is lock guys up and play with great competitive spirit all the time.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Butler, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Drills the three-pointer.
He's got a real nice feel for the game. Şengün's quick to make the most of an open look when it avails itself.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. He add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Şengün, no good. Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to Butler. Lets the three fly. Thompson with the rebound. Rockets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. That shot wide open. Şengün's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Rockets.
Smooth jumper there by Şengün. He's working on stretching things out more when he can.
And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Pass to Şengün. Şengün with a screen on Butler. Green kicks to Şengün. On the clock. Houston moving it around. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Şengün's got 8 points.
Şengün, a force in the lane. That's where he does most of his damage.
Green left side. A three-pointer, no good. Houston in the lead. Green passes to Thompson. Back to Green. Pass to Şengün. Now Eason. Green with the ball. Now Green defending, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Warriors basketball.
Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's the screen. And there's the bucket from Kuminga. Kuminga's got his second bucket of the night.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Green finds Şengün. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Curry. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And Green with the basket on the assist by Curry.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
Here's Green. Out to Thompson. Şengün with the screen on Kuminga. Nice shot by Thompson.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Outside Butler. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Thompson is out there with Green. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Eason in at the power forward. Now here's Thompson. Eason, the screen. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Thompson.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Curry against Thompson. Fires from deep. Curry can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. So it's the Rockets now after the Warriors pick up 3. Here he goes. On the wing, Brooks, defended by Butler. Shot by Eason, no good. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Kuminga with it. Now defended by Şengün.
Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Green. Curry against Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Here's Eason. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. And Thompson throws it down.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Curry against Thompson. Outside Curry. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Screen by Şengün. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Post has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They set the pick. Butler with the ball. Now defended by Şengün. They kick it out to Green. Thompson against Curry. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Green with the ball. 5 points in the game. Pass to Şengün. Now Green. Houston moving it around. Shoots from the high post. Şengün passes to Easton. Brooks with no one around. Connects from three-point range.
3 points.
And the Rockets lead by 1. Kuminga sets a screen for Butler. Butler converts it over the defense.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And Butler sends it back.
One of the most determined defenders you ever see, and pretty good at it as well. Butler all over that one.
Curry deciding where to go with it. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Green. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
One of Green's primary attributes, speed. And when he combines that speed with staying under control, that's a problem.
Here's Curry. No good that time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets lead by 1. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game, great performance by Şengün.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Moody is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then it's Kevon Looney. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's Hield in at the 1 spot.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Jackson-Davis in the corner. Back to Hield. Pass to Payton. Shoots over Tate. Kept alive. Out to Payton. From deep. Here's Jackson-Davis. Three-pointer, Hield. Sinks the triple. Hield's got 6.
A very efficient range shooter. You expect Hield to take these shots.
Tate against Hield. They kick it out to Green. Hit by Tate. Green drives in, and Green slams it in.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Tate against Hield. Takes it inside. Nice move. Second shot opportunity. Now, here's Moody. Still scoreless. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense is determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Tate, and that one drops for him. Tate's only got 4 points this quarter, and not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this, but it's been nailed by.
Pass to Looney. Sweet little floater. And the Warriors lead by 1.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Knocked away. Tate kicks to Smith. Houston moving the ball around. Green with a screen for Tate. Pass to Green. Pulls up. Tate, no good. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Here's Moody. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Jabari Smith picks one up.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Here's Tate. Pass to Landale. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The Rockets have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. Warriors have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Payton looking it over. And he uses the glass on the layup. Payton's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Pass to Whitmore. Tipped away. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. Now, here's Moody. Covered by Smith. Outside, Payton. From outside the arc. The offensive rebound. Back to Moody. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. They set the screen. Inside, just 5 on the clock. Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
The Warriors shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Cranes the 3-pointer. Whitmore's got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's Heel. Shoots over Tate. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Houston's gone 5 of 8 from 3-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Tari Eason. Green is out there with Thompson. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Shooting for Houston.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
The 3-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Post. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots. It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Eason passes to Thompson. Eason, a screen on Kuminga. Thompson, high post. Kuminga on him. Clock at 4. To the paint. Here's Eason. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw, no good.
Rockets. Eason taking 2 shots.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
On the wing, Green. Eason with a screen for Green. Lets it go from deep. Eason's shot is good. Eason's got the lead up to 4 now for the Rockets.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
Pass to Green. Right wing. It's stolen by Eason. Thompson with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Thompson against Kuminga. Thompson passes to Eason. Offline with his 3. Golden State's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Pass to post. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Thompson passes to Şengün. Now here's Brooks. On the wing, Green. Out to Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. In the corner, it's Eason. Over Curry. Misses off the right eye. Warriors trail by 4. Green, the pass to Butler. Here's Post. Outside Curry. To end the cold streak, the inside game of Stephen Curry.
Curry is a guy you can trust to get it done when it needs to be done.
Here's Green, and he could not get that one to go. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated.
The officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's called about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Kuminga with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And it's Green missing. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. Pass to Şengün. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And that is a gigantic shot from Alperen Şengün, showing he can be counted on in the clutch.
Thompson against Curry. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Thompson up top, guarded by Curry. Şengün passes to Thompson.
And if if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Curry against Thompson. Curry dishes to Kuminga. Butler feeling out of it. Misses the three. Curry against Brooks. And there's the call on Curry. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul a lot sooner.
Here's Brooks. So Houston wins it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin,
Joining us. Here are the starters for Houston. They've got Jalen Green. Tari Eason is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then there's Alperon Şengün. And it's Thompson in at the 2 guard. And for the Grizzlies, manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. Edey out there with Jackson. And it's Clark in at the small forward position. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
Now here's Green, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul of the game. Green against Clark. Outside, Green. Pass to Şengün. 6 to shoot. And Şengün throw it down.
Nice find by Thompson. Now, good to see him sharing the ball like this.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Clark with a screen on Green. Pass to Clark. And stolen by Green. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And stolen by Morant. Clark outside. Here's Edey. All alone. Not going to go that time. Since being drafted in 2021, Alperon Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Making his presence known with that spot. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks.
Here's Edey. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Outside, Green. Nice move. And he sinks the layup.
Making things happen amongst those trees. Green, he's pretty relentless.
Morant with it. Jackson outside. The 3-ball. Thompson pulls it in. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And here's Green from the arc. Drops in the 3. Green's got 5.
Continuing to improve that three-point shot. Green hits this one.
Here's Morant. Oh, sweet move. And the layup is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Pass to Şengün. Fires from deep. And that comes off the assist by Green. He's got 5.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
Here's Edey, defended by Şengün. And the bucket is good. Edey's got his second basket of the night. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Şengün, a screen on Clark. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Bain. And he gets that one. Green's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Morant. Jackson for 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Let's go now to the sideline. Okay, look out.
Man. Wow. If that doesn't belong in the dunk contest, then I don't know what. That is an impressive finish there by Green.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Oh, Clark with the slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Eason, pass to Brooks. Şengün, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Brooks. Beyond the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Morant against Thompson. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Now here's Jackson. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for Houston, hunting for opportunities. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. They've got Dylan Brooks. Thompson out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Tari Eason, and it's Şengün in at center, filling out the middle. Grizzlies trail by 4. The electric Ja Morant. High-flying, fast, fearless. Where's that mentality come from, RJ?
There is just a fearlessness like you mentioned. Most players, you just have that mindset. You don't care. You're going to attack the rim. Doesn't matter if you could potentially get hurt. You are going to take off. That mindset is a level of aggressiveness that only Ja Morant possesses.
Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Aggressive take from Morant. Here's Edey, defended by Şengün. And it's Edey missing. Houston leading by 3. Pass to Green, launches it. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
And hey, look, Green can make threes, especially from a shorter corner area.
And it's Edey missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Green. Nice move. The rebound by Edey.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
To the paint. Ooh, it's stolen by Eason. Outside, Green. Out to Thompson. Going inside. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Thompson against Morant. Pass to Edey. Jackson outside. And a miss there on the triple. Houston leading by 8. Green in the post, pounded by Morant. Now Brooks, there's the triple, and the 3-pointer goes. Brooks has got 6.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' 3-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
When you think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a 2-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter, but definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness.
Morant caps off the break.
With elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on those fast breaks.
And Brooks with a basket on the assist from Green. Brooks has got 6 points in the quarter. Morant with it. Green picks him up. And it's Ja Morant. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's out.
First team foul. The play is under video review under NBA rules.
Which is challenge in place. We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Thompson outside. Launches a three. Another three from Houston.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Jackson outside. Pass to Edey. There's the three. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Edey's got 7 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Payne with it. Now Thompson defending. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
As usual, Morant bringing down the house.
Houston leading by 7. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Green. Thompson outside. Pass to Green. Thompson outside. And it's off from three-point range. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Outside Morant. From deep, Payne. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Boom! Ja Morant!
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Houston. They lead by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
They've got Marvin Bagley. He's out there with Jackson, and it's Kennard in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Kennard against Tate. And he slams it in one-handed.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Outside for Green. Pass to Smith. And that comes off the assist by Green. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
It's good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Green, a screen, and it's Tate off the drive. And it's Green missing. Grizzlies trail by 4. Bagley, no good. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it in. Bagley's got his first bucket in this one.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Tate outside for Green. On the wing, Whitmore. And he dunks it down.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Here's Kennard. And that one good. Kennard's got his third bucket of the night.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game is confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, where he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And the foul on Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to Landale. Oh, from deep. He can't get that one to fall. The Grizzlies have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Bagley against Green, and the foul on Cam Whitmore. That's his first foul of the game. Bagley is screen on Tate. For the tie. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Tate.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
That one drops. He ties it up.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. He'll let it jinx him.
Green, a screen. Tate against Kennard. And Tate gets it to go. Tate's gotten 4 this quarter.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Pass to Landale. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Landale. Green with the ball. Sends it home from three-point land. Green's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Grizzlies trail by 5. Kennard outside. They set a pick. It's deflected. It's 2-on-1. An open look for Smith. The rebound by Jackson.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
To the middle. Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Out to Bagley. Back to Kennard. Six to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Bagley. And the layup is good off the glass. Bagley's got 6 in the quarter.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Green, a screen. Fires the 3. Connects from downtown. Green's got 8 points.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And so it's the Houston Rockets. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Grizzlies trail by 6. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Tari Eason is out there with Alperon Şengün. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Jalen Green. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Small forward.
And this is what John Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
To the wing, right side. Here's Şengün on the take. And Şengün throw it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Right side, Morant. Pass to Edey from the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Morant against Thompson. Outside, Green. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. And now it's a 9-point Rocket lead.
You can tell Green likes to move quickly. He gets that ball and he's taking the shot in just a few seconds.
And it's Edey missing.
Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Green going, oh, hey, how about that?
You don't want to jump with Jalen Green. That's rule number 1. And rule number 2, you don't want to jump with Jalen Green.
And it's Green with the ball for Houston. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And Sengun throw it down.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Jackson the screen. Bain surveying the D. Looking to win the run. Oh my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. It's going to go on Jalen Green. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Houston.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
On the wing, Thompson. Into the lane. Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that?
Bring it out the hammer!
Now that's how you finish.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
Pass to Bain. They set the pick. Here's the three. Brooks with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Here's Edey. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Jackson. On the wing, Bain. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. Morant, the pass to Bain. Over Green. Bain, no good.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Oh, the posterizer from Green.
Coach has to be pleased with what Green is doing out there, playing with a ton of energy on the offensive end.
Bain against Green. Outside Bain. This one for three. Counted from distance. Bain's got 7 points for the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be done.
Oh, big finish.
Wow. Okay, I see you. Using that speed, Green flying by on the drive.
Morant, no good. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot. Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Rockets.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jalen Green.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch. This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Jackson, the screen. The three from Bain. Pure from three-point range. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth. Edey for three. And another three from Memphis. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. corner, Brooks. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road.
Guard, 6'3", number 12, Jack Moore.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Now Golden State's starting five. Butler out there with Curry. Then there's Draymond Green. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's post in at the 5, patrolling the paint. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Curry, good.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Now Morant. And Draymond Green picks up the foul.
Draymond Green.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Bane. Just 5 to shoot. Ring shot on the way. Jackson misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Here's Bane. This one for 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth games.
Jacks up a 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I caught up with the Grizzlies head coach. We talked about a lot of things, including how to try and slow down Steph Curry. He said it's the usual stuff. You can't go under screens. You have to contest without fouling. You have to recognize he will put the ball on the floor and drive if you overplay him. That's a lot to account for, guys.
Thanks, David. And finished off by Morant.
And the agility, the hops, Morant just explodes off the floor.
And the basket by Curry.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Clark. Memphis moving that ball around. Edey can't hit. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Pope. Rips down the breakaway slam.
This is what separates Green from most bigs. A point forward who excels at passing.
And it's Morant missing.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And there's the foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Edey. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, it's Bain. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Bain's got his third basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Morant with a wide open look, and he's good on the 3-ball. Morant's got 5 points so far. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Now, here's Butler, still without a basket. They get the rebound. They kick it out to Green. The second chance effort, and Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Morant passes to Bain. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. Outside for Curry. Front past the arc. Edey with the rebound. Bain way outside. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 4. Live from the FedEx. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Brandon Clark is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Swiped it away. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal. The job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. Memphis has gone 3-6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. On the wing, Bain. Defended by Kuminga. Edey. Back to Bain. It's stolen by Kuminga. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way.
And the decision-making Green has really sets him apart from most forwards. Skilled at making the right read in open floor situations. And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Butler. Butler with a silky shot.
How about the floater there from Butler? That shot is deadly. You just never know when he's going to use it.
There's the screen. The 3 from Morant. Hits the 3-point bomb. Morant's got 8 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
With the step back. Pass to Edey for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Post. Count that one. Post has got his second basket of the game.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
Morant against Butler. Poked away, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. The Warriors lead it. Curry is inside. He's covered by Clark.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Curry deciding where to go with it. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Here's Edey, defended by Kuminga. And that one is stuffed right through.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
1:02 left to play in the first half. 5 on the clock. Payton for 3. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. Here's Edey. Uses both hands to slam it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
There isn't a shot Steph Curry doesn't have a feel for. Floaters, runners, whatever. The tougher, the better.
Morant outside. The 3. Here's Clark. Goes back up. Pass to Jackson. All alone. Again, Memphis.
Quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Curry dishes to Green. Outside for Curry. There's the pick. Takes a 3. Oh, Curry so accurate from three-point range.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Payne for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's a tie game in Memphis. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And get ready for the fans at courtside.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Hield. There's Jackson Davis out there with Looney. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's Moody in at the small forward position. Here's Kennard. Up and in on the layup. Kennard's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Hield outside. No good on the triple. And for Memphis, they're shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Back to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Now, here's Moody. Not a lot of room. Going inside. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Healed against Kennard. Pass to Huff. Over Looney. Here's Wells. Clock at 6. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Warriors trailing. Here's Jackson Davis.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Jackson. And he dunks it right in, right on Buddy Hield. Oh, man.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Payton in the corner, shoots the three. Tries again. Looney. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the night.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
Pass to Hield. Wells with the steal. Left side, Bagley. Got a piece of it. Moody with it. He has yet to score. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Kennard against Hield. Kennard on the wing. Shot clock at 6. From downtown, buries the long-range jumper. Kennard's got 5.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest up front.
Here's Jackson Davis, and he dunks it down.
And not just a score. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
Here's Kennard. Outside for Jackson. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Payton passes to Looney, and it's blocked. Pass to Huff. Back to Kennard. 35 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Jackson Davis, and he jams it with authority.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And he's got his first chance at the line here. "19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside, Payton. For the lead. Good on the three-point shot. Payton's got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Warriors lead by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Clark. And it's Edey in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Now here's Butler. He's tightly guarded. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Golden State's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. A floater. Oh, Curry dropping it right in.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Here's Morant. And then Morant rams it in.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Kuminga. The kick outside to Butler. Just 4 to shoot. Butler on the move. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
And the quick feed of Butler, just superb at working his way inside as well as finishing over an aggressive defense.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half. Well, this is what he does, a proven scorer in the clutch.
The kick outside to Butler. Back to Curry. Takes the 3. Curry laser-guided shot from deep range.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
Curry against Bane. Outside Jackson. Out to the wing. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quitting.
The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Warriors leading by 4. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to post. They set the pick. Takes a shot at the elbow. It's tipped. Now, here's Bane. And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team.
Clark a screen on Curry. Payne for 3.
And on defense, Curry's quickness really pays off. Able to stay all over the shooter. And the first thing I thought of, confidence from Clark. Knows his team needs a bucket and goes out and gets it.
Curry dishes to Green. Stolen. Clark the pass to Jackson. Back to Clark. pass to Bain. Here's Heaney. Nails the triple.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Bain against Curry. Pass to Edey. Money!
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
And it's the Warriors' ball. Here's Curry. Green with a screen on Clark. Count it!
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
The Grizzlies call timeout. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
Grizzlies, number 2, Luke.
Got it up in time. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. Thank you for that, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.